That you see, and it's like, for example, now everywhere in the world have Irish first cousins. Barack Obama, for example, have Irish cousins. They don't look like him, it has to be said, but they are his cousins. His eighth cousin, a man by the name of Henry Healy, we call him Henry VIII in Ireland. And in fact, some of you won't have heard the news, of course, being Puck and you're on holidays, it's just been discovered today that the Russian president actually has Irish roots. Yeah? They were great poutine makers from Glenbeigh out the road, and they enjoyed it so much it made them glad men. But the recitation, yeah? And this is a recitation that I put together about in a local event. This is the story of my neighbour Nell, to whom a terrible accident befell. An accident that it would seem was quite embarrassing in the extreme. You see, it happened to Nell, as it happened to many, that she urgently required to spend a penny. Because I nearly went to go myself now. So off she dashed with the greatest haste to the properly appointed place provided at Killarney railway station, and there she sat in meditation. Unfortunately, unacquainted that the toilet seat had been freshly painted. What made Nell suddenly realise was her inability to rise. For although she struggled, pulled and yelled, she found that she was firmly held. Her cries of help quickly brought a crowd of every kind and sort who stood around and rightly sniggered. And one man from England said, "Well, I'll be jiggered." And the station manager and the staff were quite perplexed and did not laugh. And then the station carpenter arrived at last, and finding Nell still stuck fast, remarked, "I know what I can do." And so he neatly sawed the seat right through. Well, Nell arose, only to find a wooden halo on behind. I'm sorry about this, I hope you had your lunch. And then an ambulance screeched down the street to take her off, complete with seat, to take that wooden-bottomed girl over to Tralee Hospital. And after a long and bumpy ride, 4 of them carried her inside. And seizing her by heel and head, they laid her face down on the bed. I'm sorry about the view. Don't kick. And the nurses and doctors all came on parade to render her immediate aid. And the surgeon said, "Upon my word, could anything be more absurd? Have any of you gentlemen, I implore, seen the like of this before?" And the student said unashamed, "Oh, yeah, many times, though never framed." Thank you very much.